Hey, welcome back. Okay, the answer is pretty simple and clear. Before I start an away mission, I need to declare if my captain's going or not. So let's say he doesn't go. Then what happens is you have to have enough diplomacy to win, or enough long-range attack to win. Otherwise, this attack here, the 4 damage that the person would do on the planet, kills the entire away team. Because you didn't actually send anybody. It was just a bunch of red shirts, right? And if that's the case, you lose 2 reputation. So since I didn't declare it any differently, I mentioned the captain's going. I'm going to say the captain went, and so the captain takes a wound. The problem with that is that, so when you take a wound with the captain, you just put it on the ship. Okay, so he has to be healed through a healing card. Until then, his armor for the ship is only down to a 1. So, and then like skills like this can't be used. It's all kinds of bad. The other part of it is that my captain only absorbed 3 of the damage, and so it still had 1 damage left over. So the entire away team gets destroyed, and I don't get to play my attack cards. I don't lose the cards either, but I didn't win the battle. So this gets discarded. It doesn't stay on the planet. It was just a random draw. It gets discarded, and basically I took a wound and I get nothing for it. So that was an awful, awful turn. And I'll discard this and draw up to my hand size, which I have a very large amount of cards that I have yet to do with Picard. So Picard's doing well, but not doing well at the same time. I would have been better off, folks, taking this on. I would have been much better off trying to take that on instead. So that was a bad move. Okay, Picard's turn's over. Now we move to Kirk. Kirk is in the same boat. He's far back. We need to start moving, but he'll probably try to engage the planet or something if he can. So let's see what Kirk can do. We do have a move card. We have another move card, a move card, a move card. He's got a whole bunch of move cards. And so if I did a bunch of moves with him, I could possibly... Oh, and then we're next to this, so we get to reveal what this is. So it's a real easy, it just takes twice as much to block, but it's a real easy target. It's not too hard to take down. And then I believe we reveal planets when we're next to them. No, we don't. Never mind. So if I wanted to go up and attack that guy, I would need 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, and then 6 to go on the space where Cisco was. And then, of course, if I fail to win the attack, I have to drop back quite a bit. But I would move in. So here you can see I can get a 2, 4, 6 just by doing this. And if I play this purple, I can discard another card to get an attack 6. But the problem is that guy... Oh no, an attack 6 would work. The other option I was looking at is maybe going up after one of these guys, right? So the problem is that has phaser resistance. We have this card right here, which if you look at the pulse torpedo attack, I can get it to a 4 if it's on the bottom. And then this gives a +3, which would get me to 7. And I would do 7 damage out of the 10 needed to destroy it. Then I would need 3 more, but since it's got phaser resistance, it's actually 6 more. That's asking for a lot, because I can get there with a move of 4, which would be 2 cards. I can discard this one to get the bottom half of this for, or actually just to get the top half, and there's 4, but this is what I need for 6. And so there's my dilemma. I need a die for this, and I need a die for that. I don't have two dice. I don't have the ability to pull 2 dice. I don't have anything. So what I could do is I could just do a move 4, and then get next to one of those guys and position myself to take them next turn. So I could, for example, move 4 to there, and then be positioned to take one of these out next turn. The problem I have is if Khan moves forward, he's going to attack me. And that's not good. I can't take on Khan, not even in the slightest. So that's a big risk. And, you know, if he did a forward right, forward left, it's not good to be in his path, period. So, the other thing I can do is try to take on this guy. But instead of 4 movement, I actually need 5 movement, and then I would need to win the battle because I can't end my turn on a sun like that. That's the issue. Now, if I win, then I move in, right? Because that's the interesting thing about this. Well, no, I don't move in. Yeah, so I don't even think I can do that. The other thing is I can just move forward to here, but I'm still in Khan's path. Khan is going to move in one of these 3 areas, and it's risky. The last thing I can do is just simply, you know, attack the planet again. I'm just not super excited about it. Or I can explore this tile right here and try to, you know, keep moving forward that way. And to be honest, that might actually be the best path for him. I could go through the Enterprise, so I can go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? If I take a die, there is a blue die out there, so I can make this a move 4. And then that's 6, and that's 8, right? And I can get more movement if I have to. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but I can't end my turn on another ship. So again, it's a problem. So I can get up to 8 movement pretty easily. Oh. You know what, it'd be nice to get up to that M-class planet. Because if I'm there, I can do all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to take this card back, and I'm going to spend these 2 cards to move 6. And I'm taking a gamble here, but I'm going to go 2, 4, 6, and end my turn there. And yes, I'm next to 2 guys that both have phaser resistance. But I do have the ability to add +3 to this for 7. So now I just need more attack. Obviously, this guy can only be a 4, but I get to draw 2 more cards, and let's see what those 2 cards are. So this one lets me get a crystal, and there's more attack. So I can get, I might be able to get him next turn. It wasn't a super exciting turn, though, for Kirk. Definitely better off than what Picard did, so the Federation's not having a good day. So now we're moving on to the Sisters, and that's the green ship right there. And as you can see, the Sisters are poised to reveal a new tile. They're poised to attack this. They can do a lot of things here. And I think what they want to do is, I don't think they want to reveal that tile, although I think Khan might end up revealing it. We're not doing a good job of keeping a tile open, so that way Khan has to come back across the galaxy. That's the problem I'm running into here, which just means we need to annihilate Khan early then. But we're still just in phase 1. I'm thinking, here's what we have for I'm going to move, this is Kirk's cards. I'm going to move those out of the way. So we got an ability to use an additional data die. I have an attack 4, a shield 2. We could attack that one guy. He'll give us a reputation bump, which is nice, but that's about it. I think we probably should reveal she's completely out of cards. So what I think I want to do is I can get a crystal, like a gold crystal, right? Because I have all these gold cards in my hand that I need to upgrade or I want to upgrade. And what do I want to do with her? I mean, basically the round's over for her. She's not going to be able to do anything super fantastic. However, sorry, I hit a bunch of tokens back with the camera here. She can explore this and get experience points, so what? But it might position her for something, you know, else. We can try to kill this guy. That's at least, you know, something easy we can do. The other thing we can do is we can move here and get a research crystal, which that gives her gold crystals at the end of every round. Now, you might be thinking, oh, well, who cares? That's no big deal. But, you know, she gets to keep them, and she can store up as many as 3 of them and use them later in the game. So what I think we want to do is we'll move to here, which will automatically trigger a battle with this, and then her turn's over. But then she can eventually move there for the end of the round. And remember, she doesn't have any cards left, so she has to just make do with what she has, and she can't do anything else. So if we're going to do that move, it would be this move 2 card. So we'll go ahead and play that. Crap. I am using the wrong deck. This is Siskel's cards. So let's back up. This is her cards. So she's got that. Right there, a long range attack of 3 will kill that guy outright. She's got this draw 2 cards. She actually still has cards she can draw. It's Siskel who's completely out of cards. So my apologies there. This is what she needs to win. There is a red die. But we are going to... I'm still going to do the same plan, though. I'm going to do a move 2. And she has data. And she also has that... See that blue crystal red thing there? Oh, she can actually do all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to do a move 4. That's the move card, right? So move 4. I'm going to explore this tile, and I'm going to move here, which will trigger this battle. Now, I'm just going to re-roll this, if that's okay. I'm supposed to do that at the end of the turn, but... Now, why did I do that? She's got a lot of stuff going on that she can use. The round's going to be ending soon. We're going to use this skill. That gives her a blue data crystal and then a red data token. So the red data token has to be used this turn. This she's going to put on her... well, that's a black one. Sorry. Here's a blue one. And the blue one will go on her bird of prey. She has this guy who can repair, which is fine, but we don't need to be repaired. And then the red token is going to go in that long range attack of 3, like so. And so she's going to get intercepted by this. It only has a 3 damage. She's going to do a long range attack of 3. She kills it, easy peasy. So that's going to be killed for 2 experience, and then she's going to get 1 experience for exploring. That's not enough to level up, but it will move her up 1, 2, 3, like so. And I'm so sorry, the camera gets blurry when I move it from one to another. It's just not auto-focusing very well. So that's done. This is out. And she's down to 3 cards. And she can't move anymore. But she's going to draw 2 more, and that still doesn't consume all the cards in her deck. She'll have 1 more left after this. But that's her situation. She just drew a couple diplomacy cards. And then this threaten one is unique to her. Diplomacy 2 during an interaction, or 3 on an away mission. All right, that's pretty good. So, okay, that finishes up her turn. And then we go to the Klingons, and I'm grabbing the correct deck this time. And the Klingons have that ability where they get to basically do a damage to the armor of any resistances. So first things first, we're starting our turn on a dry dock, which gives us a white crystal. This is a wild card crystal. We can use it as anything. All right, and then I'm going to, we're gonna do this, and the captain will go. But here's the thing. If the captain can't defend it, because I only have an armor of 2, if I can't win with diplomacy or long-range attack, my away team has to be able to absorb all the damage, and that's the issue I have. And the captain only has an armor of 2. And I'm not allowed to play a shield card when you go on an away team. You can't use shields, because that's shields for your ship. I have 1 diplomacy card, that's it. Everything else is attack. I may not want to do this. But if I don't, I gotta keep moving then. So I would be able to at most get 5 diplomacy if I do the bottom, and then I'd be able to turn stuff sideways for 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna do it. So we'll do it, let's see. And there it is, I need a 9. So it's gonna take my entire hand, but I will be able to do it because I'm gonna use that crystal for a diplomacy 5, like so. Okay. And then 6, 7, 8, 9 are all 4 of my cards turned sideways. And that gets me to 9. And I would love to say, I guess I could try to draw a card with this repair hull. I don't know if I should. I only have 2 cards left. Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm just going to do 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we'll draw the last 2 cards from here. So I'm going to discard, and this goes there. I do lose 1 reputation with him, but that's okay. He's a Klingon. He doesn't care about his reputation. And then it goes back to 0. And we do win. So he gets 6 experience points for that, which is quite good. And then when we defeat this type of planet, I think we get a crystal. I need to double check. It is a Class L planet. Yes, we get 2 crystals. In fact, 2 random crystals. So let's not forget his experience points first, which is 6. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's tied with the lead, and he basically unlocked another position, which he hasn't hired anybody yet, of course. And that's all that level up does for him, but his armor did go up. And then what did I say I needed to do still? Oh, his random crystals. He gets a red and another red. So 2 reds for him. No complaints about that. And I'm putting those in his inventory, and then here are his final 2 cards. This was the one on top, so if we would have drawn, we would not have gotten that one, which is probably the one we needed. And then this one is all kinds of attacking awesome. But what's funny is this is all he has, and he needs to move. So I don't think either of those are going to help him. So he does put a token here to show that he took that spot. And I don't think that planet does anything for him from here on out. Let me check again. Yeah, it's just you defeat it once. It's not like the green planet where you can keep revisiting it for more and more experience. That was a one and done situation, which is all the more reason why it was good that he did it, because now he can leave for the next round and get out of there. So he got as much experience as he needed, and in fact it did level him up. So we are now back to the top of the pecking order, and that means Cisco is going, and Cisco is the one that we looked at before. Cisco, of course, is sitting on the recruit space. Cisco has room to recruit again, but I don't think he has any diplomacy, no. So what he could do is he could attack the next guy down and invade the next starbase and move into that. And what that grants him, if he moves into the next starbase, is it gives him the ability to free up the other one for people to hire whoever they need to. Yeah, I was just making sure. None of the planets actually reveal themselves. You have to beam away, but you see here, I do have the move. I don't even need a move. I just need the attacks, and all I have to do is do 4 damage to this guy, and then of course he is going to do 4 damage to our ship. I can't block it with a shield. I mean, I do have a shield of 2, but because of this ability, I would need 8 shields, because this thing right here makes that 4 double. He's only going to do 4 damage to me, but I need 8 shields. So that's the part that makes it rough. And yeah, he has no... So he'll take some damage, and then it's going to get shuffled into his deck, which is even worse. Does he really want to do this, is the question. He's sort of stuck. I mean, if we move 4, we could at least get off that location, and then that would allow him to do some away missions, but away missions aren't good for him either, because he needs diplomacy or whatever to... You know what? I keep calling these 3 movement, but I don't think they are. If you look here, unless it's in that conglomerate of stuff, and it's not. See, this is what I thought it was, but those are little asteroids, whereas that's I was thinking that was what this was, but I think they're describing stuff like this. I think you can move through this just fine. These. I've been calling those 3 movement points, but I don't think they are. This would be the walkthrough. Why am I asking this question? I should know this answer. I've played it a million times, and I have always played it as 3 movement points. Oh, every example they have doesn't count those spaces. I mean, those are like nebula spaces. You know what? I think those are only 2 movement points, these locations. So the reason why this is important is because I want to do that move 4 right there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. There is no die available to let me do that. Oh, that blows. So then I would have to do this one. I can take a die from the core and set it to any color and gain 2 data tokens. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to take this black die and set it to gold. All right, so that of course is going to go back as a gold. And then this will be a move 4. And I could charge up one of my other ones. Yes, and I will. I'm going to play this one, which says I can pay a gold token and gain a data crystal. So I'm just going to put the data crystal in my a gold data crystal in his inventory. All right, so these are both discarded, and all I did with all that was just move 2, 4, like so. So I'm next to the Class M planet, and I could attack if I need to. But these are the only 2 cards he has in his hand. I do have this guy. So I can get some magic attacks in, a photon torpedo shield of 4. What that does is, obviously it bypasses some of the phaser resistance that guy next to him has. And then I have this +2. But that, of course, is to normal attack, or +1 to a long range. So I can get 2 normal. So here's where I'm going with this. This guy here takes 10 damage to kill, but he has resistance to phasers. So I could use this to damage him by 4, and then that means there'd be 6 left, right? And I have to multiply by 2, so I'd be 12 damage left. I can get 4, 8. I can only get 10. I can't kill that guy anyway. So he'll probably say declare end of round. So let's go to the next player, which is Khan, and hope that he doesn't hit Kirk. Reroll a blue die. There's one there. And then here you can see he's moving directly forward. So we're going to reroll the blue die. I got a gold, and he's going to move directly forward to there. All right. Oh, this is destroyed. That was... No, it's not destroyed. We didn't attack him. Sorry. Okay, after Khan is Picard, who needs to heal. And dry ducks, I don't think heal. They repair. And that's a big difference. Repair is different than heal. To heal, I have to be at a Class M planet. And that's another problem. And see, we don't have any... We have all these diplomacy cards. He would really like to use these diplomacy cards. I would need 5 movement points to get there. And you can see why. I need 3 to go over the sun, and then 2 to get into the base. There are people to recruit there. In fact, Geordi is not one of them because I need a Class M planet. The other thing I can do is explore this and hope that it reveals a Class M, which I have no idea if that would be the case, and that's pretty risky. But it could reveal something else maybe that's useful. But yes, we have these 2 diplomacy cards. I don't think we're going to get to do them. I can't send him on an away mission anymore, so because we need to heal. And the only place I can heal without having a card in my hand is at a Class M planet. So, unfortunately, I have a lot of movement to do. This would be 3. I can move through Con, which would be 5, 7, 9 to get to there. That's a lot of movement. And it would also not do a good job of spreading us apart, which is what I'm trying to do here. My ship only has an armor of 1 while my captain's injured. So if I try to attack something, I'm not going to do well. This was a very bad move to get my captain injured like this. And I'm in a pickle. And I'm losing. I'm wasting turns, and I'm not getting experience points. I'm not doing the things I need to do to level up. Like I said, this could be a 4, but I can't do both. And I don't get to use my skill anymore. Well, actually, I don't even get to do... So like this away mission, yeah, I'd have to do it with a bare bones crew, and I would get 6 diplomacy, and that's it. 7, 8, 9 if I turn this sideways. I mean, I could get 9 diplomacy, which is... But some of these tokens need 10. And 10 diplomacy would just do me over. And I could do 9, I guess. But it's not helping me to heal. So when you play this, also play and gain a crystal in my inventory. I think that's what I need to do. Let's just get a crystal in my inventory. So I'm going to play this along with red to get a red crystal in my inventory. And I'm just going to take a red die is what I'm doing. Maybe I don't want to do that. The round's going to end soon, and Picard still has like half his deck. And that's the problem. He has a lot of deck cards left in his deck, and he hasn't like used any of them. And if I just play 1 card again this round, you know what I'm going to do? There's no blue die available, and there's no white die available. There is red. The red doesn't help me. I want to move. So this is a move too. I think I'm going to at least explore that tile, and then we can spend move points if we need to after. I know what I'll do. I'm going to move 2, and then I will get a crystal. So I'm at least spending 2 of my cards. The crystal I want is going to be red. So I'm going to take a red crystal, put it in my inventory, and we're going to reveal that tile. So let's see what we get. Drum roll. There's no Class M. Where are all the Class M planets? So that's where it goes. I need to get to the bottom of this nebula thing, because that's driving me nuts. I think they did that just to... Yeah, I've been always saying that those are 3 movement points. So I think they really are. I don't know why I'm second guessing this. So let me take the dice off of this thing. So let's look at this thing really close. This is all we have to tell us about the movement. So is that nebula right there? Or, I would say, yeah, it is. That is nebula. That's 3. Because look at here. There's what asteroids look like. That's clearly different than nebula. All right, I was doing it right in the first place. I don't know what I was smoking. So that means Cisco just needs to discard 1 more card in his situation. So he's down to 1 card. He's going to declare end of round when it's his turn. Okay. Oh, one other little rule thing. When you declare end of round against Khan, Khan does not take his turn. Everybody else gets to take one more turn, but Khan does not. And we did that wrong last time, so just bear that in mind. Okay, so we revealed that we could try to keep moving. This guy, of course, is one that will pounce on you if you get too close to him. And then, of course, we have a planet here, and there is no Class M. So Picard is going to... I mean, I could try to turn these sideways to move forward. That's getting rid of all my attack cards. But we only got one more round left, so I need to get my heal card out. So I'm going to do this, and that's going to allow me to draw 4 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's still 2 cards left in his deck. I mean, that's how thick his deck still was. So we got a move card, which is fine. That's fine. Research is fine, and that's what I was looking for. This innovation right here, right there, heal 1. That's all I need to heal Picard, and my captain will be healed before this round ends. And that is a victory right there. It sucks because we're not gaining experience points, but that's how this cookie's crumbling. All right, so Picard's done, and now Kirk is up. Kirk, as you know, is nestled next to Khan, although he's safe now. Khan can't hit him, but he's nestled between these 2 10 resistance guys. And we thought maybe, you know, with this, that it adds +3 to any attack on your card. So I'm pretty sure it was any attack. Let me make sure. Yeah, +3 to a card that provides any type of attack during the attack phase. It's called aggressive tactics. So again, I need 20 attack to be able to take him down, or at least have non-phaser attack, which this guy had a pulse torpedo attack of 4. And if I play this with it, that's 7. So I would be able to take him down to 3. And then I just need to do 6 damage with my other cards. And I got 4 right here without even doing the bottom half. Now, unfortunately, though, I think his heal card's long gone. So I don't know if he has that available, but we're going to take some damage. He has 3 armor with his ship. We're going to take 3 wounds from this. But we're going to get some mega experience points. So this is Kirk. We're taking this on. I can't block 10 damage, because that's what he's going to do to me, is 10 damage. Although I could partially block 10 damage. That is one of the features of this game. But let's make sure I can wound or kill him. So this would be 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And then I would need 6 more damage. I got an attack 4 here. But I need the yellow die to just do the quantum torpedoes. Gotta use the yellow die there. I don't have the ability to use the bottom of any of these. I could use a shield 2, which would reduce it from 10 to 8. I would take a wound. 8 to 5. I would take 3 wounds instead of 4. If I did that, I can do this for an attack of 4, and then turn these sideways for 5 and 6. So I can do 6 damage with this. And then I could at least try to block 2 of the damage so I only take 3 instead of 4 wounds. Sure, that's what I'm going to do. So, so Kirk was able to kill the guy. We do take 3 damage. That's going into the ship. Remember, if I move next to that Class M planet, I can repair. He only has 1 card left, so I'm not going to be able to do that much, but that does go in his hand for now, and we're going to get 7 experience points, and yeah, it's a little risky, but that's what Kirk would do. He would take that risk. He really would, and he would damage the crap out of his ship, and then tell them to repair it ASAP. So 7, and he would tell Scotty to get the engines up. All right. So, he is green, probably underneath all this. He gets 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, if there's a heal card here, oh, look at this. There's a repair card. Oh, we're going to take that, just because he needs it, although there's 2 repair cards, so which one's better? We got 2 repair cards to choose from. Move 2, repair 1. This would get him next to the Class M planet, all in 1 card. And it would repair 1 of these wounds. This is a repair 1 and ready a crew member, which he doesn't have yet. The ready a crew member is actually quite awesome later in the game. This is perfect for him right now in the game. And unfortunately, I think I gotta do what's perfect for him right now. Do I? I could do a repair too, as long as the yellow is available in my next turn. Even with this one. I just don't get to do the move. That's my issue. Oh, come on. Which one? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, right? I could move next to the Class M planet some other time. I gotta take the one that's gonna help me long term. So this will go in my hand. So right, I have 3, 4, and then I draw the last card he has in his deck. 5. Oh, look at that. Perfect. So as long as I have a yellow, I can do a repair 2 on one of these and then a repair 1 on the other. Yeah, we're good. We'll get all 3 of these wounds. Oh my gosh, that was... See, now that's the problem with controlling 5 characters. I don't remember if I hit my repair card or if I didn't hit it. I know one of my characters had the repair card at the very first round of the or turn of the game, and I think it was Picard, which is funny because no, it wasn't Picard because he's got his repair card right here. So I don't know who it was. So it might have been even Cisco. Okay, so he's done, and now the sisters go, and I'm grabbing the correct deck this time. And let's remember that data is available for her, and the round's going to be ending within 2 turns. So what we were doing is we were thinking of coming here to get crystals, or we can try to move forward so we can maybe do some recruiting next round. There's no recruiting available in those normal Dominion outposts. So she has yet another card in her deck still. And there's no reason we can't do a move 4, except she would be using the gold die that... so what she's going to do is she's going to take one of the purple dice and roll it. And she got a wild, which is perfect. So she's going to do a move 4 with it, and put that on the move 4. And then these other ones... I think we're going to just hold on to for now. I could draw the card now, see what I get. There's no rush. We're going to go ahead and just do a move 4. And that would put her 1, 2, and we're going to go 3, 4. Like, we could go on this outpost, actually. And, yeah, actually, let's go on the outpost. Since we have a repair card, I think we're going to attack this. Let's do that. I need 4 damage to kill this. And let's make sure I can do that. I can. And so I got all these diplomacies. But right there is an attack 2 and an attack 4 on the bottom. But I'm going to attack 2 and then turn this sideways 3 and 4. Like that. And then I can repair any damage I take with this card. I don't even need to turn these sideways for 3 and 4, and here's why. I have data. Data has an attack on him or a repair 2. We still only have 2 armor, so this guy is going to do 2 wounds to us. So let's think about that. I have 1 repair on my card. Or if I play a gold, I can do a repair 2. There's just not a lot of gold out there. Data can do a repair 2. So I'm going to turn these cards sideways. We're going to play all of our cards. And This card will not be played. So attack 2, 3, 4. So we're going to do 4 damage. I'm going to re-roll this. It's another purple. And we do kill this. So she gets 3 experience points. And then this goes away. And so let's do one thing at a time. 1, 2, 3. She levels up. So she now finally has the 3 armor. And I'm not going to take... because data was used for a repair too. Okay, so I'm not going to take the 2 wounds because data will just repair them as soon as the battle's over, and that's fine. Now I'm sitting on an outpost. I'm going to draw a card. This is the last card in her hand, so it's an attack card. What I'm thinking I can do is on her next turn, we'll just play both of these cards and get a move 2, and then reveal a tile, get an experience point. Speaking of which, Picard did get an experience point, so let's not take that away from him. And they got a nice little cluster. Everybody's doing about equal here. So even though Picard had a rough go for a few turns, he's still doing okay. All right, and then next is the Klingons. Now the Klingons only have 2 cards. And they're way in the back here, as you can see. So we need to get out of there. So I'm going to play those 2 cards just as a move 2. And I know that's not super good. Probably should declare end of round. But he needs to get as far away or far towards the next set of action as possible. And that's the best I can do with these 2 cards. So he's completely out of cards. He will be forced next round to declare end of round anyways. But okay, so now we get to Cisco, and Cisco is going to declare end of round. And what's awesome about this is that in doing so, Khan doesn't get to take his turn. Now, Cisco does have 1 card in his hand. He could try to do something because he also has this guy who was unused. But what's he really going to do? He can't do anything. So he's going to declare end of round. So that means everybody gets 1 more turn, but Khan does not. So we're going to go ahead and, you know, he's done Khan, and now it's Picard. So Picard's got a little bit lucky. How did he get lucky again? Oh, yeah, that's right. He had the heal card. So heal 1, for sure we're going to play that, and we get rid of, we finally heal our captain. So he's back in business, and we have all of our armor, and we're able to do normal stuff. I really wanted to use this, but there was no way to, we do have some movement here, and I could try to get to here so I can recruit, but look at who's breathing down my neck. I mean, I may end up having an attack from him. I could try to attack this ship here. I would take some wounds, but it would be, let's see, it'd be 4 wounds, and then I wouldn't be able to heal them. I think what I want to do is I do want to move, but I don't want to spend the gold token because I know Kirk needs it. So we're going to take a purple, and we're going to do the purple. And I just need to put this away. So let's roll the purple. I rolled another purple, which means I lose it. I don't get anything, and it just goes back to the middle. So that was awful. Actually, what's ironic is I think he had the skill. Nope, Kirk had it. That's what this skill did, is if I would have rolled a second purple, I get to roll again. So anyways, I think I want to get myself in a position where, I mean, I could try to do another away mission, which sounds like suicide, but I would get +2 for this. I would get only 2 for that, not 4. No, I have a red crystal in my inventory, so I can get 4 for that for 6, 7, 8, 9. I can get up to 9. I would just get ruined if it becomes 10. Well, in fact, look at this. If I can, I don't have a blue, never mind. I could actually get a +2 to something down there, but I think an away mission would be a little crazy. So we got to move 2, and if I turn everything sideways, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to do that, and we're just going to basically just move as far as we can, and we would draw cards. So these are the 2 cards we never used for him. But what that does for us, though, is with 5 movement, I can go 3, 4, 5, and we're on the dry dock. Now, that doesn't heal us, but next round we'll start with a white crystal, or white mana token, or data token. And then we got all kinds of choices. We can do away missions, we got guys to kill, there's a lot of stuff around us. It's at least in a good position. It is in the path of Khan, which is not good, but that's what I'm going to do. And then we move to Kirk, who we already talked about this. He's going to use the yellow die and he's going to heal his ship, and that's his whole turn. And I'm going to re-roll the yellow die, becomes a red. So Kirk is done, and now we go to the sisters. The sisters just have 2, which we're going to turn sideways to reveal the final tile. We're going to give the sisters an experience point, so we got almost everybody is at a tie. Kirk, of course, is in the lead because he's aggressive, and we still didn't get a Class M planet. This is crazy. So we got this coming out. This goes here. That is a potential place to hire, so that part's good. We got another one of these green planets, which can be used infinitely. And then we got another potential. So this is a Dominion starbase, and that's a Romulan starbase. So we actually have some good recruiting finally opening up on this side, but no Class M planet though, but we at least have the star bases. All right, so her turn is over, and then we have the Klingons, who can't do anything. Their deck is empty, and that ends the round. So, all right, as always, when the round ends, the bottom card gets lost, and I forgot to actually backfill these. So we have those 2 cards coming out. We do have 1 Class M planet, and this was the skill that was for sale. That goes away, and then this is the new skill, Honor. Attack 2, sorry for the lack of focus. You can take 1 damage to increase this to attack 5. Oh, that's a pretty good Klingon one. So that'll go out, and then this bottom one goes away. All of those were good. So I get tears on that one. And then a new one comes out. Diplomacy 3, Diplomacy 5. So another Diplomacy one. Then I'm going to reach across the table here and grab all the recruits. And they go to the bottom of the deck. All right, so we're going to draw 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to reveal them to you. This is the last one drawn. So that means he's the safe one that can't be stolen. Everybody else is possibly stealable. Klingon Lieutenant. We got Riker, number 2. Chekhov. And then we got to pay attention. See, like this guy can be recruited at that little station. This one requires a Romulan station. Riker requires a Dominion or a Class M. Chekhov, Sulu, and Wesley. Okay, so I'm just gonna off camera here get these cards in place. I drew 1 less than I was supposed to. So the Federation officer is stealable. This is the one that's not stealable. So, okay, got it all done, and you know, I'm at 55 minutes. I don't want to make you watch me shuffle 5 decks, so I'm going to go ahead and take care of that. And then remember, for the tactics, we're always going to take 2 extra cards. I'm never going to do the other tactics. And then we got to establish turn order, and of course I have to shuffle everybody. So I will do that, and we'll establish the turn order when I get back. As always, stay awesome, and stay healthy, stay safe.